I'm Shachi, a glass and ceramics designer. I work as a studio potter and design consultant, and I've been selling my products, lifestyle accessories created out of terracotta, glass and many other materials for the past 5 years on World Art Community. So, as a design consultant and studio potter, terracotta is my main focus. Terracotta is the same red clay that our humble potter uses to create our everyday objects like the water pots, the planters, the diyas, and the coolers, and so on. So, while being locked down during this situation, playing with clay can be a great activity for kids. But I do understand that most of us would not have terracotta clay or real clay to work with at home. So what we're going to do today is create our own play dough. Yes, you heard it right. We will create play dough out of our everyday materials like all-purpose flour, salt and water, and then create small objects out of it. So let's begin with creating the clay first. So taking a cup of maida or all-purpose flour and mixing in half a cup of the common salt, the white salt. We will mix these two together and then slowly add half a cup of water. Yes, it's a little messy. You can take help of elders to prepare the dough for you, or you could even use your own play dough, clay that you have, to do the projects that we do after we prepare the clay. So this is 1 cup of water and I'll use only half of it to knead the clay. So you can see that it is combined into this nice smooth dough, clay dough, that is ready now, and you can wrap it into cling film and place it in an airtight container and refrigerate for about 5 days and use it bit by bit. There's a slight brown color. So the color of clay you will get will depend on the amount of paint that you're using. You can use a little more. For this we have a brownish clay while the original was white. Similarly, you can make other colors also. I'll make some with extra brown, so we'll use it for a piece later on. So adding a drop of black, so I want a little darker color than the other brown. So you have the brown, dark brown and the white clay. Now that our clay is ready, we'll start making some fun projects. We'll need a flat surface to roll the clay, a rolling pin. You can also use some cookie cutters if you have. I have taken a toothpick and an old refill as my tools. And I have some water here for sticking. So we'll begin. So what we'll use first is the brown clay. We'll make a chocolate chip cookie magnet. So we'll roll it into a nice round shape, and I'm directly placing it on the paper sheet to dry. So here I have my sheet. This is the shape of a cookie. Give the shape of a cookie, nice round cookie. Small chocolate chips. Make small round shapes, and with the help of some water, just a drop of it, stick them to the we leave this to dry as we create more. So we will now create a bird out of the white clay. Take a small amount, make a small round out of it, just the surface with some dry flour and roll this into a nice small round. I'm using a cookie cutter to cut a perfect round, but you can just create a small round shape if you want. So I'll work on the sheet now because that's where we are going to leave it to dry. Make a small triangular shape for the beak and stick it on one edge with a little water. Make a teardrop shape like this and flatten it. This is the wing that we'll place here. So what we'll do is we'll apply some water nicely and smudge and place it there. Now make the eye, for which make one small round bead, apply some water, so you can see with the back of the toothpick I'm making a small round in the center of the eye, and with the back of the refill I make some texture on the wing. I'm giving the same texture on the lower body of the bird. Press lightly and you could make this as well into a fridge magnet, or if you want to make it into a hanging charm, you can pierce a hole. So we have a bird ready. Next we will make a small heart-shaped pendant. Again we will roll a small amount of the clay. On the flat surface. Don't roll it too thin because we don't want it to be very weak. I'm using another cookie cutter now to cut it into the shape of a heart. And with the toothpick I'm making a small hole for our string. And I'm going to leave it to dry again. So you can make more desired shapes after the remaining clay and leave them to dry or bake them at 100 degrees in your oven for around an hour to make them completely dry and hard. Once done, we can paint on them with our desired colors. The pieces that we created out of the dough need to be completely dry before we can finish them into our final products. For this you can either let them air dry for around a week and then paint and finish them, or you can bake them in an oven at around 100 degrees for at least an hour. You need to keep checking them till they are dry and fire them, and then once ready we can paint them. So now we are ready with the finished pieces. The material that you would require for finishing is the fired pieces that we created, some acrylic paint to color them. We have brushes in water. There is Fevicol or any white glue that you have to seal the paint once it's dried. Then we have a cotton string for the pendant and some magnetic sheet pieces that we've cut out of a magnetic sheet to paste behind the fridge magnets. And then this is a Fevibond, and then a synthetic glue that you use to paste. So let's begin with coloring the pieces first. So once finished coloring, we need to let them dry completely before we can seal them with Fevicol and then finish with our magnets and the string. We'll finish on the dry pieces by covering them with a generous coat of Fevicol and letting them dry. Our pieces are dried and ready now, so we'll finish them into the final products. The pendant will have a string, so we've taken a long string, tied it at one end to form a loop. And so our pendant is ready. You can increase or decrease the length of the cord. To these pieces we will stick the magnetic sheet with the help of some synthetic glue. I've taken Fevibond here. You can take any synthetic glue and do this. leave it to dry. Similarly, use the other magnets. So final pieces are dry and ready. The length of the string of the pendant can be adjusted to suit your needs. You can make it longer or shorter. The fridge magnets are dry and ready to be used on the fridge. So we would like to thank World Art Community for giving us this opportunity to share these skills with you. And I hope you enjoyed the making of these products. Do make them at home and share on Instagram and Facebook, tagging World Art Community. Do not forget to show us what you created out of this. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.